I've been looking at what some other people do on YouTube, and as I suspected, it's better than mine, so I've decided to do something about it. Don't get excited here, we're not talking Spielberg, this is always going to be a bit rough and ready, but there are a couple of things I can do, such as filming more often like this, and less often like this. Like this, or like this. I've also invested in a bit of equipment. How about that, eh? Actually, it's not mine, I borrowed it from my son. I did have something similar myself, but I lost it. We were walking it was in New Zealand, and it was hot, and I had the camera around my neck, and I took it off, put it on the ground, took off my pullover, and then walked away, leaving the camera behind. That's okay, because it taught me a lesson to sort my photographs, because what's the point of taking thousands of photographs if you never sort them? So that's what I'm doing now. It'll take me another 5 or 6 years, and then I'll be able to buy a new camera. Then there's this. I never in my life thought I'd get one of these, but there you go, anything can happen. So let's just stick this back in there. And finally, this little gizmo lapel mic, also called a lavalier microphone. Actually, I think lavalier, I read, was a very sensitive type, and so the microphone is too. Still, he's dead now, so he won't mind me criticizing it, but I find it a bit fiddly, and the wire's not long enough.
What did you say?
Actually, no. It wasn't invented by Lavalier. I have no idea who invented it. But it's named after a lavalier, which is a type of jewel, a precious stone in a pendant worn in a necklace. And that comes from the Duchess of Lavalier, who was a mistress of Louis XIV. And then later on, it was made popular by this actress called Eve Lavalier. She was working around the end of the 19th century. And then she had a religious conversion, became a very devout Catholic, joined the Franciscan order.
Will you shut up?
Well, I haven't actually been using that snazzy camera. That was one that I borrowed from our son, and he's now got it with him in Amsterdam, so I haven't got it anymore. So it's back to the telephone, which I do now in landscape mode, because that gives a better image on YouTube, I discovered. And speaking of landscape, the next video is about Olivier, our gardener. À bientôt.